Let's talk about that feeling. You walk into Walmart thinking you're being smart. You're sticking to your list, skipping the extras, playing it safe. You roll up to the register with half a cart, and bam! The total smacks you like you just tried to buy a Tesla, not a few groceries. Sound familiar? And no, you're not crazy. You're not alone, and you're definitely not imagining it. Because what's happening at Walmart in 2025? This isn't just inflation, it's surgical price warfare disguised as everyday shopping. So buckle up, because today we're exposing 10 price hikes inside Walmart that are draining wallets and breaking trust. And by the time we hit number 1, you might just walk away for good. Number 10, snacks and frozen junk food. The $6 Dorito effect. Remember when snacks were cheap comfort food? A bag of chips here, a frozen pizza there, nothing major. Well, that's over. In 2025, your favorite guilty pleasures have transformed into wallet assassins. A bag of Doritos? $5.89. A box of Hot Pockets? $7.29. A frozen pizza that used to be your lazy Friday night dinner? That's now treat yourself territory. It's death by 1,000 salty cuts, because nobody notices these hikes until it's too late. You grab a few little things, cookies, ice cream, chips, and suddenly your cart total jumps like it hit a trampoline. One Ohio dad said it best. How did 3 snacks and a soda turn into $22? Because snacks have become stealth inflation's favorite playground. Quiet, sneaky, and devastating in bulk. And it's not just pricing, it's shrinkflation too. Smaller bags, fewer cookies, thinner crusts, same prices, or worse. They're giving you less and charging more, hoping you're too distracted by flashy packaging to notice you're being played. At this rate, a midnight craving could cost more than a meal, and we're just getting started. Number 9. Pet supplies. When your dog eats better than you. Once upon a time, pet food was affordable. A bag of kibble, a few treats, a squeaky toy, you were set. Now? You're staring at your dog like, buddy, you better get a job. Walmart's pet section has quietly turned into a financial trap. Food, litter, toys, grooming wipes. It's all gone up by 10 to 18% across the board, and it adds up fast. A Texas woman posted her receipt: 2 bags of cat litter and 1 box of dog treats, $48. And the comments were brutal. My pets need to pay rent. I'm spending more on my dog than on myself. And it's true. That small pet run starts feeling like a luxury shopping spree. One customer said, I had to choose between my dog's flea medicine and buying groceries for myself. That's not normal. What's worse, brands are reducing sizes while quietly pushing prices up. That $12 bag of treats? Now $16, and with fewer bites inside. Walmart built its empire on being affordable. But for pet owners in 2025, it's become a place where loyalty is punished, and every bark or purr comes with a price tag. Number 8. Laundry and cleaning supplies. The $20 soap saga. Laundry detergent used to be a me expense. Just grab it and go. But in 2025, picking up a bottle of Tide or Clorox is like applying for a small loan. Prices have jumped 12 to 20% across essentials like detergent, bleach, disinfecting sprays, and wipes. And it hurts more because they're non-negotiable. You can't exactly skip washing your clothes or sanitizing your home. One Reddit user nailed it. At this point, it's cheaper to burn my clothes and start over. And judging by the price tag on a box of dryer sheets, he might be onto something. Chemical shortages, rising production costs, and shipping delays have created a perfect storm. And Walmart's solution? Pass the pain right to you. And don't think generic brands are saving you. Those great value options, they've crept up too. Quietly, sneakily, a dollar here, a dollar there, until suddenly you're paying $19.97 for a bottle of Tide and wondering if your socks are even worth it. When cleanliness costs more than convenience, you start questioning everything. But don't worry, this list is about to get even messier. Number 7. Fresh produce. When apples cost more than dessert. Let's get something straight. Bananas are not supposed to be a luxury item. But in 2025, walking into Walmart's produce section feels more like visiting a high-end boutique. We're talking 15 to 25% price jumps across the board. Lettuce, apples, bananas, berries, things that used to be the healthy, affordable option now come with a side of financial anxiety. One grandma in Florida told her local news, "Bananas shouldn't cost more than my coffee." And she's right, unless your coffee is served by a barista named Chad and costs $7. And here's the twist. It's not just the prices. The quality? Hit or miss. Bruised fruit, wilted greens, and tomatoes that go bad before you get them home. It's like paying premium for second-string produce. Walmart blames it on extreme weather and supply chain disruptions. Sure, but shoppers are tired of excuses. When healthy food is priced like a luxury item and often looks like it's been through a boxing match, you start to wonder, what exactly are we paying for? Because when a salad costs more than a burger and fries, the system is broken, and your cart knows it. Number 6. Electronics. The disappearing deals. Walmart used to be the plug for cheap TVs, headphones, and laptops. Now, it feels like every aisle is out to rob you. Electronics have shot up 12 to 25%, and it's not because the tech got better. Import tariffs, global shipping costs, and corporate markup mean that $299 smart TV you were eyeing last month is suddenly $379. Same model, same box, just an inflated reality. One shopper wrote, "I saved for 3 weeks to buy that laptop, went back, and boom, it's $89 more. I literally couldn't afford it anymore." It's not just TVs. Bluetooth earbuds, gaming controllers, even phone chargers have crept up in price. And here's the kicker. Walmart banks on you not noticing. You think it's still the cheapest spot in town until your cart rings up like you just visited Best Buy with a hangover. Remember when rollback actually meant something? Now it's just marketing jargon covering up price hikes with a smiley face sticker. Number 5. Baby essentials. Crying at checkout. This one hurts because we're not talking about optional buys. We're talking diapers, formula, wipes, life essentials for tiny humans who can't even hold a job yet. Prices on baby items at Walmart have exploded. Diapers up 25 to 30%, and baby formula? It's pushing $27 a can in many areas. One mom on TikTok broke down in tears in the formula aisle, whispering, "It was $18 last year. Now I have to choose between this and gas." And the comments were flooded. "I've started rationing formula. Cloth diapers are back in my house. I never thought I'd go there. This isn't just inflation, this is devastation." For young families trying to survive, it's like Walmart took one look at their stress and said, "Let's make it worse." Baby wipes are thinner, diapers come with fewer in the pack, and formula cans shrinking right before your eyes. It's not just overpriced, it's engineered scarcity. The worst part? These aren't items you can cut from your budget. You either buy them or your baby goes without. That's not choice. That's corporate cruelty. So yeah, if you're raising a baby in 2025, Walmart isn't a savior, it's a stress test. Number 4, dairy products, milked dry. Let's talk milk and cheese and butter. The kind of things you used to grab on autopilot, toss in the cart, and move on. But now, these basics are turning into budget busters. Across the country, dairy prices are up 15 to 20%. And it's hitting households like a lactose-laced freight train. A Wisconsin shopper wrote, I live in the dairy state, and even I can't afford a block of cheddar anymore. What happened? What happened is this. Transportation costs surged. Feed prices for cows skyrocketed. And grocery chains like Walmart? They're not absorbing that. They're handing it right to you with a smile and a price tag that reads $5.79 for a gallon of milk. And don't even get us started on shrinkflation. You thought you were buying an 8-ounce block of cheese? Surprise. It's now 6.5 ounces and costs more. Spreadable butter in a tub? Smaller container? Higher price? You're not losing your mind. You're just losing product. There's something especially infuriating about seeing basic fridge staples slowly slip into luxury territory. When cereal without milk becomes your reality, you know the system's broken. Number 3. Household essentials. Paper cuts and sticker shock. Let's get real. Nobody wants to overspend on toilet paper, but in 2025, that's exactly what's happening. And it's not even soft. Paper towels, TP, dish soap, hand sanitizer, toothpaste, deodorant, everything in the home hygiene aisle has ballooned. We're talking 30% to 50% hikes on name brands. The most viral example? A pack of Charmin Ultra Soft at Walmart ringing up at $28.97. One shopper snapped a photo and captioned it. At this point, I'm using napkins from Taco Bell. The comments? A flood of pain and panic. Toilet paper shouldn't feel like a flex. Soap is now a line item on my budget. And it's not just brand names. Even Walmart's own great value brand isn't safe. Prices are creeping up there too. So unless you're paying attention, your budget pick could quietly become a mid-tier luxury. Shrinkflation strikes again. Fewer sheets per roll, thinner ply, smaller bottles, less product. They hope the new packaging distracts you from the fact that you're buying less and paying more. In 2025, staying clean and hygienic is starting to feel like a subscription service. Number 2, meat, chicken, and eggs, the protein crisis. This is the one nobody can ignore because you can skip chips. You can water down your shampoo, but you can't fake protein. And in 2025, meat at Walmart is becoming an endangered species for anyone on a budget. Ground beef is up, chicken breasts are up, pork is up, and eggs, forget it. We're seeing 25 to 40% increases across the meat department, and it's not stopping. One Michigan dad said, I went to buy steaks for Father's Day and realized it would have been cheaper to take the whole family to Olive Garden. And he wasn't joking. And this isn't some temporary blip. This is long-term damage. Farmers struggling with feed prices, packaging and transport costs climbing, and corporate retail chains like Walmart, they're milking the margins. Even a basic family pack of drumsticks now costs what ribeye used to. And eggs, the simplest, most dependable protein, are now pushing $5 and up in some states. They used to be the fallback. Now, they're the splurge. It's hard to describe just how much this one hurts. Because when families can't even afford basic dinner staples, it's no longer about budgeting, it's survival. And trust me, what's sitting at number 1? It takes the whole situation from bad to straight up insulting. Number 1, canned goods and pantry staples. Even the cheap stuff isn't cheap anymore. You know it's bad when even the stuff you used to rely on, the emergency stash, the bulk buys, the good old beans and pasta, start burning holes in your wallet. Canned corn? $1.68. Mac and cheese? $1.79. Tomato paste? $2.39. It doesn't sound crazy until you remember these were under $1 just a couple years ago. And it's not just prices, it's quantity. Pasta boxes are slimmer, rice bags are lighter, even canned soups are quietly getting taller but losing ounces. Welcome to the golden age of packaging trickery. The problem? Pantry staples were the last line of defense for shoppers on a budget. You could stretch meals, meal prep for days, and stay fed even when cash was tight. But now, even the cheap aisle feels like a trap. A woman in Kansas put it best. I used to feed my family of 4 on $40 a week. Now I'm lucky if I leave with half a cart. When even beans and rice turn into budget breakers, it's no longer about choices. It's about survival math. And Walmart? They know it. They've leaned into it. Bright red rollback signs on items that quietly went up 40% last year. They raise it to $2.99, then drop it to $2.49 and call it a deal. We're not saving. We're being gaslit at the shelf. This isn't just about milk or meat or paper towels. It's about trust. Walmart built its empire on one promise: everyday low prices. Not some days, not on special occasions, every day. But in 2025, that promise has cracked. Prices are rising, sizes are shrinking, value is vanishing, and the worst part? Walmart's still marketing itself as the budget hero, still running ads with smiling families and price tags that no longer exist. They count on loyalty, on habit, on the idea that you won't notice, or worse, you'll just accept it. But here's the truth. You deserve better. Better than toilet paper that costs as much as a tank of gas. Better than being punished for feeding your baby. Better than watching pantry food become luxury items. And if you've made it this far in the video, you're not just a viewer. You're a smart shopper. Someone who's ready to take control, spend wisely, and push back on a system that stopped working for regular people. So next time you roll into Walmart, ask yourself, am I really saving or just surviving? Because when survival shopping starts feeling like robbery with a smile, it's time to rethink the game entirely. This has been Frugal Pro, exposing what they won't print on the receipt. If this video helped open your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to know the truth about today's grocery trap. Spend smarter, shop sharper, stay frugal. See you in the next one.